9 yards to go. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and, then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first and 10, Winston. And that's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. And that is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter to play. Peterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The son Reddick able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now Jameis on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Golston. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Out of the gun, Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, here's the run with Martin. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. Now a second down throw for Winston. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Winston. It's caught. Humphries. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Humphries goes in motion. Jameis now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again with Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Murray's kick is up and good. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep up. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yard.
John Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 60 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
He hasn't Dan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frosty Rucker able to drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Third and long for Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Winston now to throw on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 4. Jameis again. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll make it third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. That's
complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Andre Ellington, his first carry. Room past the 20. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they run with Ellington. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Winston now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The slot man in motion right. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Again, it's Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. First down, Winston. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Red zone opportunity. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw again. Winston. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Palmer back into his end zone. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 50 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Cardinals will go for it. It's Palmer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked. At the 36. Following the interception, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Humphreys goes in motion. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Martin. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just...
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative.